Which states have the most electoral votes? Asks Ali Adnan. That's an easy question. The states with the most electoral votes have the biggest population. So California, since 1970, has been the largest American state in terms of population, and the electoral votes are based on your congressional seats, your House seats, which California has 53, the most members in the U.S. House. They have 2 senators. Every state has 2 senators, no matter how big, like California, or how small, like Wyoming, the smallest state. So California has 53 House members and 2 senators for a total of 55 electoral votes. It's the largest state. The second largest state is now Texas, has 38 electoral votes, obviously 36 House members, 2 senators. Then Florida, then New York, and on down to the smallest states. All states have at least 3 electoral votes because all states have at least 1 member of the House and the guaranteed constitutional 2 senators. So even little Wyoming, which is smaller than some counties in the United States, as a state, has 450,000 citizens, still gets 3 electoral votes. So the largest is California with 55, and the smallest is 7 different states have just 3 electors, the constitutional minimum. What are the conditions to postpone elections? Asked El Khori Babit. I don't think there really are any conditions. If you remember, in 9/11 was the day of the primaries in New York State for the mayoral race, and they postponed it because of 9/11. So it really has to take some kind of dramatic security attack or perhaps a natural disaster. But barring that, there'll be voting. And in fact, there'll be a lot of people who are allowed in their states to vote early or cast absentee ballots by mail or to vote online. Many Americans will have already voted before Election Day. And in fact, 31% of Americans in the last national election cast early votes because their states allow you to vote within a 30-day or a 2-week or a 1-week window before the election. So even if there is a natural disaster or some kind of attack, still some votes will already have been recorded before Election Day starts the day of voting. What are the requirements to run for president? I already covered that. Like I said, there are 3 constitutional requirements, but millions of Americans meet those criteria. The real criteria are political following, political background. Can you raise the money? The informal requirements to run for president are having some kind of ideas and policy, having some kind of support within your party, and certainly being able to raise money and attract attention from the media. Those are the informal conditions that really narrow our field down to really only a couple of dozen people who even dare to run for president.